Alola everyone, it's the Munch and welcome back to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Last episode we chased after the final Ultra Beast on Pony Island, and that was Guzzlord. We caught him, and now the Ultra Beast mission is complete. But of course we also heard from Looker that there's a mysterious black figure flying over Melee Island, and apparently this is a final legendary Pokemon which we're going to be after today. That is none other than Necrozma. So if you guys are excited for one more legendary hunt, make sure to hit that like button and let's get to it. As we've actually got to fly back to Melee Island, as I just said. Looker said that is where we can find this mysterious Pokemon, plus he's actually chilling there in the hotel apparently, so fly Charizard! And here we are on Route 2. We're gonna go pay a little visit to our favorite international policeman one final time. Even though the Ultra Beast mission is complete, he did say he's kind of taking a little break, having a vacation in Alola, and we can find him anytime here at the Melee Hotel. So let's head inside and, oh man, I was kind of hoping we'd have the Looker music still, but I guess not. What is it? Has something happened, or do you need some info from me? I guess I finished the mission? Oh, how funny you are, Orange. We've caught all the Ultra Beasts already, haven't we? I'm certain that black refractor that I thought I saw in Melee was just my imagination. What is it? Has something happened or you need something? Alright, never mind then. I thought he might have some more info for us, but I guess that is it. A mysterious black refracting shape has appeared in the sky in Melee, and we've got to find out exactly what it is. And thanks to you guys in the comments, I've actually found out that this special legendary Pokemon is located right here on Melee in the 10 Carat Hill. So we're going to be flying off over there. It's time once again to call upon Charizard. Fly, you fool! And we're back in Route 1. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I heard this music. But before we actually head into the 10 Carat Hill, there's one other thing that I want to check out right here on Route 1, in Kukui's lab actually. And I also just noticed that once again, I haven't healed up my Pokemon. I don't know why that keeps happening. That seems to be a recurring theme here on the channel. I always forget to heal up my Pokemon for some reason. But we're going to be heading into Kukui's very beat up Pokemon lab for a special surprise. It's been a while, Professor. Hey there, you doing good with them Z-Powers? Burnett and I are looking into them, and we think they might have some connection to the energy that pours out of those Ultra Wormholes. What? Really? Z-Powers have to do something with Ultra Wormholes? I thought they actually had something to do with Mega Evolution and the energy that came off of that, but I guess he thinks something different. Either way, if we talk to this guy again, I thought he was supposed to give us something, but apparently he's just not doing it right now. Professor Kukui does have a TM for us, which is the TM for Substitute, but maybe I haven't done exactly what we need to get that just yet. I don't know what it could be then though, because I literally thought becoming champion was it. Maybe we already have the TM for Substitute and I just haven't noticed, but I'm definitely trying to 100% this game, get everything in it, and TMs are a part of that as well. But I guess for now we can't get that, so let's not worry about it and head into the 10 Carat Hill. And we're actually going to want to make our way to the very deepest chamber here. It's not that long ago that we were actually here, because we did push that boulder with Machamp, and that of course led us to the Flynium Z, so we could have waited all the way until now to come get this, but of course I wanted to get all those Z crystals right off the bat. So in case you missed it, this is actually the pedestal where you get the Flynium Z or the flying type Z crystal. But like I mentioned, that's not what we're after today. We're trying to get this legendary Pokemon, this mysterious black figure that Looker is talking about, and I can't wait. So let's head outside to, I guess, this area, the Farthest Hollow. And before we head into the grass, I think I should heal up my Pokemon because they were definitely not doing too hot. I also recommend you save your game right here because this legendary Pokemon is probably the hardest one to catch in all of Pokemon Sun and Moon. So if you still have your Master Ball, I also recommend you try and use that because there isn't really a roaming legendary in this game as far as I know. There are still the Tapus actually, I kind of forgot about them, so there's still 4 more legendaries that we can catch here in Alola, but I don't think they're quite as difficult to catch as the one we're going after today. So definitely recommend you save the game right now, which is exactly what I'm going to do, and maybe we'll end up using the Master Ball. I'm honestly still not sure, but I do know one thing's for sure, and that's that I'm going to try to use a Quick Ball. So here we go, running around in the grass with the Super Repel active. Should make it so that this Pokemon is the only one that appears, but what the heck? Oh my gosh, it actually is appearing! And here it is, Necrozma! Holy crap, this thing looks amazing! I'd actually never seen this Pokemon in action, like actually in a battle. Even in Wi-Fi battles, I don't think I've ever seen anyone with this Pokemon yet, so it is quite a sight to behold just checking him out for the first time. You can definitely see how the light is refracting from it. It's almost like he's not actually a solid figure, but rather like glass, or I guess a prism, because he is the prism Pokemon, I believe. But we're gonna start off with the Volt Switch. No! How could I forget the Quick Ball? Oh my gosh, I am so bad. It's okay though, because I don't think it would have caught it anyway. This thing, like I said, is very, very tough to catch, and it is actually a pure Psychic type Pokemon, so I think I'm gonna go out to Kartana here. Man, I wish I would have put the False Swipe on Kartana, actually. I don't think Kartana is very good at taking hits though, but I don't know if you got a little glimpse there of the back of Necrozma. He's got a very mysterious symbol on the top of his head, I guess. I don't know if that's really his head, but I'm gonna go for a Leaf Blade here, and I hope that doesn't take it out, because he did go for a couple of Iron defenses. Could have gotten another glimpse at that symbol I was talking about there. Kind of looks like a star. I don't know if it is a star, but, you know, there have been rumors about Pokemon stars, so definitely a hint, if anything, that this could be the third legendary Pokemon, or I guess there's Solgaleo, Lunala, and then this would be the third one for the third version game, even though they haven't really been doing a third version game in a while. Like, the last one, I think, was Pokemon Platinum, and it's been a while since then. Like, they never did Pokemon Z, they never did Pokemon Gray, so it's been a weird for Pokemon. Like, definitely they've been going out of the box a little bit more lately, but finally it goes for an attack, and Ring Out is almost gonna take us down in one hit there. That is insane. I really hope this thing doesn't have Recover, actually. That would really suck. It's at half HP right now, and I'm probably gonna get taken out in a couple more hits, so oh my gosh, I just realized I don't even have good Pokeballs to catch this thing. I guess we could go for a Beast Ball. After all, this could be an Ultra Beast. I'm actually not sure myself, but I'm pretty sure it's not. The Beast Ball is not going to work out there, so that's kind of what can tell you that this is in fact a real Pokemon, not an Ultra Beast, though I'm not really sure what the difference between them is. Like, regular Pokemon and Ultra Beast, they both have typings, and I don't know, I feel like Ultra Beasts are kind of just like legendary Pokemon. Like, they could literally just be Pokemon from another universe, I guess. Like, if the Pokemon world was real, would our real-life animals have types? I mean, it's not like they can really attack, so I'm not really sure. Like, what would a dog be, or a cat, you know? Would they just be normal type? I'm not sure. I'm also not sure why I keep going for Beast Balls on this thing, because clearly it is not working out. We got one shake there, but this thing is also not attacking me right now, so I'm just really confused. I'm gonna go for an X-Scissor because it keeps going for Iron defenses anyway, so its defense must be rock solid at this point. Even a super effective move should not do that much damage, so here we go, X-Scissor, and wow, that does almost nothing. So maybe we can go for one more. Oh, finally he goes for the Ring Out. See, I knew he wanted to take us down. I don't know why he went for Stealth Rock so many times. What the heck? How did we live with 1 HP? Does Ring Out always leave you with 1 HP? It might be one of those attacks. I'm not really sure. Let's test it out. One more X-Scissor for the road. And will this kill us? I think so. Yep. Okay, I don't know how Ring Out works, but it did take us down in the end. And now, I think we're in quite a sticky situation, because I don't know who can really weaken this Necrozma any more than he already is. I guess Puka isn't too bad, though. The Volt Switch... Oh man, the Pointed Stones too, or the Stealth Rock, I forgot about that. But yeah, Volt Switch has always been a reliable attack that just doesn't do that much damage, so come on, don't take it down. Are you kidding me? We actually took it down! Well, it's a good thing we've got Soft Reset. And we're back, boys and girls. Maybe this time I'll actually remember to use the Quick Ball, excuse me, but I guess if I'm not going to catch it in a Quick Ball, I definitely want to try the challenge of catching it in the Beast Ball. Even if it might take me a million tries, I'm going to do it, guys. I really want to catch it in either a Quick or a Beast Ball. So, Necrozma has appeared once again, and hopefully this battle goes a little bit better for us. I'm obviously going to try the Quick Ball right off the bat, but in case you don't know about soft resetting, if you hold down the start button and L and R, you can actually just quickly reset the game, so you don't actually have to power off your DS and re-turn it on, you know. You can hold down L, R, and start at the same time, and that'll reset your game real quick. But here is the Quick Ball, and we've got 3 shakes. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Is this real life? Did we actually just catch Necrozma on the first try with a Quick Ball? I mean, I guess technically that was our second time trying to catch it, but that was legit my first Quick Ball ever thrown at it, and somehow it caught. Like, I must be the Quick Ball master or something, because I caught Mewtwo in X and Y on the first try with the Quick Ball as well, and this time another pure Psychic mythical Pokemon here. Well, I guess it's not really mythical because that's actually a thing now, but legendary Pokemon regardless. It is Necrozma. Check out that shiny background. Oh man, I'm so excited right now. This is such an awesome legendary. And now, of course, we can analyze it a little bit more, check out that symbol on its back, and also see the fact that it is a little bit see-through, actually. So I think it is made of glass, or not really glass, but I feel like maybe he's hollow inside. I don't know. He is 500 pounds, though, so pretty heavy Pokemon at almost 8 feet tall, reminiscent of the Ultra Beast. This life form, apparently asleep underground, is thought to have come from another world in ancient times. What the heck does that mean? Man, these Pokédex descriptions in Sun and Moon are just so much crazier than any other generation, I feel like. They're so much more detailed, and I feel like they also hint a lot more at stuff that might be coming in the future for Pokemon. Like maybe one day we will travel to that ancient world that they're talking about. I wouldn't really count on it, but it would be awesome. Either way, no nickname for you and Necrozma. You are going to the PC. But we've done it, guys. We have caught the mysterious life form that appeared to be an Ultra Beast, but turns out it was actually just a legendary Pokemon. I wonder if Looker actually has anything to say about it now that we've caught it. I don't know. I'm very curious, though. So let's fly back over to the Howoli Cemetery, and more importantly, to the hotel that Looker is staying at. So Charizard, fly again, you fool. I think I'm honestly still in shock at the fact that we actually caught it that easily. Like, I was expecting to struggle for hours on Necrozma, and one quick ball is all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty crazy, but let's go back in here and see if our favorite policeman has got something for us. I finished the mission. What is this Pokedex data, Orange? Necrozma. It's black, yet it's reflecting light. But we haven't had any word from HQ about such an Ultra Beast. It must simply be a rare Pokemon. Still, it's quite remarkable, though. What is it? You need something else? I think I'm good, buddy. Oh, how funny you are. Alright, well, that is it, guys. We have officially now completed the Ultra Beast mission. Even though Necrozma is not technically an Ultra Beast, I guess it's kind of like grouped in with them, but also with Lunala and Solgaleo. So honestly, let me know what you guys think. Is it going to be the third legendary? Like, do you think later on they'll have a cool event for Necrozma? Because they definitely didn't do anything with Zygarde, who was the third legendary of X and Y, until Sun and Moon, basically. Speaking of which, I still haven't really made the 100% form, so we definitely gotta work on that. But that is going to be something for the next episode. So for the rest of today, we're actually going to be doing a couple of random side quests that I've learned from the comments and also just searching online, seeing anything that there might be left to do here in Sun and Moon. And there's actually quite a lot still, a lot of side quests. But before we get to any of those, we're heading back into the labs of Aether Paradise because I want to have a little chat with Miss Wick about the Ultra Beast. Turns out after every Ultra Beast mission, Looker was actually telling us that you can go and read about them with Miss Wick, so we never actually checked that out, and I thought this would be a cool opportunity to do so now that we've actually caught all of them and we know about them, or at least what they look like. So just ask if there's anything that I can explain, Orange. Tell me about the beast balls. No, that's actually the wrong thing, but I guess it's also worth learning about. If you try to throw a regular Pokeball at one, the ball will have a difficult time recognizing the creature as a Pokemon, and so the capturing function will be significantly impaired. But these special balls should allow you to capture the Ultra Beast quite normally. They could be considered the Foundation's negative assets, but I hope they will help you. Oh, they were definitely a huge help. A little bit late now though, but what's so special about the UBs? They surround themselves with an aura called the Beast Boost. The truth of this aura is that it's the energy that flows within the Ultra Wormhole. When the UBs pass through the Ultra Wormhole, they're bathed in a great deal of this energy and likely store it within their bodies. There are also Pokemon on our planet that possess this same kind of energy. I think you know what I mean. The so-called totem Pokemon that you faced in your trial. This is because the energy pours down upon our planet when the holes open. Really? The totem Pokemon actually have the Beast Aura? I thought maybe that she was talking about Mega Evolution, but maybe Mega Evolution actually has nothing to do with the Ultra Beast or the Ultra Wormholes, but I guess we'll start off with Nihilego, codename Symbiont, properly known as Nihilego. There have been sightings reported of this beast in Alola's past. Its most distinctive feature is its parasitic capability. When Nihilego latches onto a host, it does not manipulate its actions directly. Rather, it awakens the host's own capabilities and boosts them to an extreme extent in order to protect itself. It injects the host with a sort of neurotoxin to achieve this effect. This neurotoxin of Nihilego's is extremely stimulating and inspires feelings of extreme excitement and a lack of inhibition in its host. In other words, anything or anyone that a Nihilego latches onto will have its native skills forcibly activated to their fullest extent and will then act as it naturally desires to. What the heck? so it doesn't actually take over you, meaning that Lusamine really was that crazy, and in the end, the Nihilego toxins just kind of made her even more crazy. I guess it just made her crazy and motivated, which is a very dangerous combination. But let's try out Buzzwole next, codename Absorption. This UB was cited for the first time following the incidents at Aether Foundation. Its most distinctive feature is its skill to strengthen itself. Buzzwole is able to absorb energy and then achieve a chemical reaction between the energy it has absorbed and its own body fluids. As a result, Buzzwole's body swells to an explosive extent. Its muscles bulge and are so thick and dense that they're stronger than even steel. Both its attack and defense experience a clear leap in power. It also displays a habit of striking a pose each time that it takes any sort of action. It is thought this might serve as a method of communication, but it is not well understood. Well, maybe Gladion can understand it because he seems to also like striking them poses. Though I guess Buzzwole's poses are more like bodybuilder and Gladion is just trying to be an edgelord. So I don't think they're actually related like I thought they might be. But next up we've got codename Lighting or Circuitry. This UB was cited for the first time following the incidents at Aether. Its most distinctive feature is an organ that can generate power. This UB's bodily makeup is highly reminiscent of electric wiring, thus enabling it to conduct electricity with great efficiency. It can discharge as much as 1,000,000 volts of power at a time. When it begins to run out of power, it stabs its legs and tail into the soil, entering a tree-like state as it absorbs electricity from the ground. Yo, that's really cool. That's why he has like the, I guess, plug on his tail, and also when he summons the electric terrain, that's exactly how the animation looked, like he plugs into the ground to get energy. But next up we've got Blade, my favorite Ultra Beast, Kartana. This UB was cited for the first time, okay. Its most distinctive feature is its thin and razor-sharp body, of which every edge has a as cruel cutting edge as any well-honed blade. Why is that so hard to read? The edges of its own arms are particularly in a class of their own. Any opponent who tries to attack it will be cut down with a single strike of its blades. Its thin body also allows it to evade attacks by dancing lightly out of the way. This is a very dangerous creature, considering its excellent offensive and defensive capabilities, but due to the nature of its body, it is also highly vulnerable to fire and moisture. Wait, moisture? Why moisture? Oh, maybe because it's made of paper? I'm not really sure if it is paper, but it's definitely paper cut sharp, as Wick just said there. But finally, we have got Glutton, or Guzzlord. It seems it was targeted by the International Police in a top-secret mission at that time. Its most distinctive feature is its limitless appetite. It feeds without pause every moment that it is awake. What? It uses the two large tongues that protrude from its mouth to catch and devour anything in its path, be it organic or inorganic matter. And while it eats such an inordinate amount, Guzzlord excreta has never been discovered. You mean Guzzlord poop? It is thought that it might be fully converted the things that it eats into energy for it to use. Okay, that's a little weird. I mean, I certainly didn't think I'd be talking about Ultra Beast poop today, but thank you for the information, Miss Wick. Well, whatever, let's get the heck out of here. And that is actually going to be it for the rest of this episode. There's a couple of side quests that I want to check out for some items, Pokemon, and even another trainer from a previous Pokemon game appearing here in Pokemon Sun. So let's head out of these Aether Labs and check it out. And first up, we're going to be heading over to the Aether House, which is pretty close to Tapu Village here, so I decided to fly over here. But before we end off, I guess, any talk about the Ultra Beast mission, I wanted to give my final thoughts on like the Ultra Wormholes and all the theories surrounding them, because of course we did learn that Annabelle herself went through an Ultra Wormhole, and I asked you guys whether you thought she was from the original or the Mega Evolution timeline, and it makes a lot of sense for her to actually just be from the original Pokemon Emerald, considering there isn't actually a battle tower in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So if she really was the leader of the battle tower, it had to be in the original Hoenn region from Emerald. But what the heck, there's supposed to be someone here to give us a Porygon, and I'm actually not sure where they're at. Maybe in one of the rooms then? Still that Oranguru chilling back there. Oh, okay, well, this guy doesn't look creepy at all. I know you. Thanks to your efforts, the shadow that hung over the Foundation has been lifted. That's what I've heard. I would like to entrust you with a very precious Pokemon, as both an apology and a show of gratitude on behalf of the Foundation. And we're gonna get ourselves a Porygon. Pretty awesome, unique Pokemon there, and definitely another one for the Pokedex. So if you're like me and trying to complete that, you're definitely gonna need yourself a Porygon. We also got the Dubious Disc from Faba not that long ago at Aether Paradise. And I think we can get the other item for evolving Porygon literally right now. So you're going to the PC, my friend. And does this man have anything else for us? A Pokemon with a digital brain. Science exists to lead us to a brighter future, and I am here to protect those who will inherit that future. Wait, really? That's it? I thought he was supposed to give us like the dubious disc as well. Oh, me curse you? What the heck? Mimikyu can talk? It's a little creepy. I heard about you from Miss Wick. As a member of the Foundation, I'm grateful to you, and also I feel I owe you some apology. Here, take this. And there it is, guys, the upgrade. Not the dubious disc, but I guess we got the dubious disc earlier from Fava. All that ruckus that happened, I believe that the Foundation will change after. We will reflect on our errors and remake the Foundation as something even more than it was. We will work hard to update and improve. I can admit that I did wonder for a time about whether I should quit the Foundation, but I want to keep protecting the smiles of the children and the Pokemon here. Well, that's awesome. I mean, the Aether Foundation at its core did have a good purpose, like they did help out Pokemon and people that were in trouble. It's just that I guess they had a sinister hidden purpose. Or maybe that was just Lucamine's agenda. I'm really not sure if the whole Aether Paradise is evil though. But I do know that that is going to wrap up that little side quest. Another Pokemon for the Dex and even the items to evolve it, so I am definitely going to get that Porygon Z. But there is one more thing I want to check out in this episode, and it is actually still here on Ula Ula Island, I believe. Actually, no, it's not. It's on Route 8, which I think is all the way over here. So yeah, we've got to fly quite a way away. But before I forget, there was one final thought on Looker himself and the fact that he could have been through an Ultra Wormhole as well in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because if you guys don't remember, at the Battle Resort, the first time we ever see Looker, he's actually washed up at the shore with no memory of his past. So I don't know what that could mean, or if maybe Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire take place after Sun and Moon, perhaps, or if he was teleported there from the original Ultra Beast incident that there was with Guzzlord. But either way, here we have Colress once again. You there, do you know of the Pokemon called Genesect? I do, as a matter of fact. Then I have no choice but to admit that you are all I would expect you to be. The cannon's abilities could be activated using certain drives created by the scientists in the P2 laboratory. I think that you might be able to use them as they should be used. I mean, we don't really have a Genesect, but, you know, I don't mind getting free stuff. So we're gonna get the Douse Drive, the Shock Drive, and even the Burn Drive. Wait, is there one more? I think there is, a Frost. Oh, the Chill Drive. Okay, that's my favorite one right there. Anyway, with all those in hand, simply believing in your Pokemon will not guarantee that you can do everything you want, but there are many things that are guaranteed to fail if you do not believe in them. It is the trust between a trainer and a Pokemon alone that can overcome those hurdles. You there, you know that there is a battle facility on Pony Island called the Battle Tree, don't you? I look forward to seeing what kinds of battles you might have there. Oh man, another opponent for the Battle Tree. That's awesome. So it looks like Guzma, Colress, Grimsley, there's so many people that are going to be chilling and waiting for us at the Battle Tree, and I can't wait. That is definitely something I'm going to still be doing as well, because even though we've mostly finished up the post-game content here in Pokemon Sun and Moon, there's definitely still a lot more to explore. But that is actually going to be the end of this episode. I hope you all enjoyed, and before we finish it up, I actually want to, conclude my little theory on Looker. I guess it's mostly the fact that I feel like he is the most key character in figuring out the entire Pokemon timeline, because he's actually one of the only characters that has appeared in every game since Pokemon Platinum when he was introduced. So he was definitely in that original timeline. Somehow now he's in the new timeline, and I'm pretty sure he's still the same character. Not so sure about Colress though. Like, I don't know if this Colress is the same guy as the one we met in Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2, but I feel like he could be. He was definitely evil in those games, but he was still a scientist at heart. And I feel like he could have just moved to Alola. Maybe he even helped start up the Aether Foundation, because we do know that Aether isn't just in Alola. This is apparently just a branch here, and maybe there could be an Aether branch in Unova. You never know. But definitely let me know what you think of all of this, the Ultra Wormholes and the Pokemon timeline theories. There's a lot to talk about, so maybe I'll make a full video dedicated to this later on once I've got all my thoughts put together. But thank you all so much for watching once again, and next time we will continue with our post-game shenanigans, so I'll see you then on Pokemon Sun and Moon!